Yo, what is going on today, guys? It is Sam, better known as Samito, back on the Raid channel today, where I'm going to be showing you guys one of the most underrated legendary champions that I have on this account. I had this champion in my vault for a long time when I first got my account, and boy, was that a big mistake. I failed to see the true value of this champion, and if you were lucky enough to pull her, man, you actually should build her, especially if you don't have Lady Mikage. If you don't have Mikage and you've pulled this champ, it's time to build them. Who am I talking about, guys? I'm actually going to be talking about very underrated champ, Lanakis the Chosen. Now, I think I've done a video on this champion before, but I've changed her build since, and I'm still using her on my clan boss team, and oh my god, she is not disappointing me. But speaking of good champions, guys, I've got one of the best starter codes for Raid for you all. If you use my link down in the description to make a new account, or if you're a player looking to get into the game, I can get you Elenaril, the free Lego, to start off the account with Vergis at level 10, Tagoar level 20, and Deacon Armstrong level 30. It's great. Big shout out to Game Leap for helping out with the production of this channel. If you guys want to use that code, all you got to do is log out of Plarium Play on your account, uninstall it, reinstall it with my link, and you're good to go. Champs will be in your inbox. Okay, so what makes Lanakis so good? As you can see, she's a staple on my clan boss team. I was able to one-key Ultra Nightmare with Ninja with no gear this morning. I realized I didn't have gear on my Ninja, and I still one-keyed, which is actually really impressive. But, you know, I swapped it back over to Toshiro because he has the gear right now. She is very good. What makes her so good? Let's break her down real quick. Okay, on the A1, Chosen's Touch attacks one enemy, places a 15% continuous heal if it's critical on this champ. So self-healing if she's crit capped. Definitely worth looking into doing that if you can. Otherwise, it's not the end of the world, but some good built-in survivability on the A1. Okay, A2, Companions of Fate teams up with 3 random allies to attack a single enemy. The allies joining this attack will use their default skills. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30% and then extends buff duration by 1 turn on a 4-turn cooldown. This skill is nasty. You get one of the biggest turn meter boosts in the game. She's one of like 5 champs in the game, 6 maybe, that have a 30% turn meter boost. That is a massive, that's an Arbiter boost, that's an Arbias boost. You do not get very many champs that bring a 30% turn meter boost. And hers comes with ally attack and a buff extension. That is an insane ability. That is so much on one kit. So much. Insanely good. Then, to top it off, on the A3, Banner of Legend places a 30% increased crit rate and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Has a 50% chance when booked to get extra turn. So, she's bringing increased crit rate, so you don't have to crit cap at 100%, and she's your increased attack champ. She'll then extend all of those buffs with a 30% turn meter boost on the A2. Man, she is insane. It's a very simple kit, but it is such a good enabler. Again, big turn meter boost there, buff extension, and she's bringing your increased attack for your nukers. She's got some built-in survivability as well. I've got the Journal of Necrodos on her as well, and to get a little bit of extra damage on her, I built her down to War Master, and we wanted to go with Spirit Haste down to Lasting Gift, so those buffs that we place actually last a little bit longer with Rapid Response to get some extra turn meter boost when a buff expires on this champ. It also can work very well with her continuous heals, but we did go for the crit rate, crit damage just to try to get to that crit cap. I don't think I have a crit cap here. I do not. I've got it like 50-50 because that's all I really need on this champion. I don't need her crit cap for what I have her in. And then I went with Relentless and Speed. That's really the best build. You could go with regen on this champ, but like honestly, like I think Relentless and Speed are kind of the way to go. Again, if you proc one of those extra turns, you have 2 separate abilities that can proc an extra turn if you have your Relentless set as well as your A3, which has the chance to give you that extra turn. And yeah, you're really just looking for speed and survivability on this champ. You don't need any accuracy. You could try to build with some resistance, but you don't really need to do that. So double roll speed there, double roll speed here with HP and defense on both of them. A little bit of speed on the weapon, double roll speed on the shield, speed on the boots, and then a little bit of speed on this helmet with some crit rate to try to get my crit rate straight up to get that self-heal up. Defense on the ring, HP here, and then again, defense on the banner. Just looking for some survivability stats because again, like she is a little bit on the squishier side, but that's all I really need from her. You don't need any accuracy or resistance on this champion because the main places you're going to use her are Fire Knight and Demon Lord. As you can see, she's actually got some pretty good ratings here, and I'm going to give her 5 of 5 on both of these. She is very, very good here, and I guess if you have her and you're struggling in Chimera, she could get you a couple trials done. She could be your buff extender, and just a damage enabler, I guess. She could bring your increased attack, she could be your buff extender, and she could bring your turn meter boost as well with some good self-survivability. She's probably not the best Chimera champ, but if you have her and you're needing to get those trials, you can get her. So yeah, I mean, look, this champ is actually very, very, very good. I've been using her on my clan boss team forever, as you can see. Again, do I have a key coming up? I don't know if I want to use my gem. I'll tell you what, I'll at least show off my clan boss team here. So again, my clan boss team generally, and hang on, let me find it. All right, guys, I lied to you. We're gonna take you to Fire Knight Hard, where again, this is another place she really excels. I'm gonna run her on a team with Senna, Calamitous, actually, just to help me clear the waves. I've been really enjoying Calamitous, Ninja as my main damage dealer, and yeah, and Mikage as well. So, Lanakis's goal here, I guess like with Mikage as well, they kind of fill the same role, and this is why you don't hear a lot about this champion, because when you get Mikage, she is better, but if you don't have Mikage, even with Mikage together, they can be quite nasty here, especially when we get to the boss. My only concern is that I don't have a big multi-hitter. Oh, I don't have a freeze champ. Oh, I did not bring a freeze champ. I knew I was missing something on this team. We're about to figure it out. I need to put in Furad instead of Mikage here, I believe, but we might still be able to do this. So again, we're going to try to clear the waves. Here comes Lanakis, all right? Now, here's what we could do. These two are already crit capped, and I already have increased attack on, so we're just going to go straight with the ally attack here on Drenga. Look at the big turn meter boost we're going to get in combination with Senna. There's an extra turn. We're going to look for another extra turn, but we're not going to get it. Ninja comes in with his A2 there, and then Calamitous can go hopefully boom, but not quite at that point. So we have a lot of buff extension, and Senna coming in with turn meter boost. She complements Senna really well, because what's going to happen with Senna is every time a champion takes a turn with a continuous heal, the whole squad gets a lot of turn meter boost, right? And that's really, really good for us. I did not build this team well. This is a very makeshift team here. Let's get Farakin out, get the Fat Man out, and then we can come in and nuke this guy here with Calamitous and those big buffs right there, debuffs right there. But again, what makes her so good is that she complements her so well in the fact she puts the continuous heal buffs on herself if she crits, which as you can see right there it's going to be. So next time she's going to get a turn, we are going to be able to come in big here and get some turn meter boost, which is great. I should not have used that ally attack. I probably needed to save that here, but we'll see. We'll see if we can make this team work. Super, super makeshift, but yeah, I need to save my turn meter boost. Okay, unless Senna's just going to keep proccing extra turns. Relentless on Senna is just absolutely insane. We'll come in with the ally attack here. You can see turn meter boost, buff extension coming in, and we're all going to get back around. It's great. Ninja's going to come in with the cleanup. We should be good to go on these waves, and I'm going to show you how it goes in the boss. Again, I did not think about this team at all. This just goes to show you how plug and play she can be, especially with the right teams and champs that you can have surrounding her. She can actually do so much for you. She really set my clan boss team over an edge. So, okay, no ally attack, sadly, but we're going to be able to let Senna come in here and hopefully boost us all the way around. We've got no turn meter steal, so let's see. I get the extra turn, beautiful. Another extra turn, that's just what we wanted. Look at all those extra turns she can proc in the right set. So we'll see. Here we go. Going to try to knock this shield down. Calamitous is going to come in with his A3, or A2 rather. Ally attack comes in. Now, this is where I really did need to get this is where I really did need to get a free ship. I knew I was forgetting something. Like, I don't know why I just totally blanked on that. Continuous heal comes out on herself. Decreased defense gets placed. We're going to buff extend here, and hopefully we can just continuously turn meter boost everywhere we need to go, because again, if Lanakis gets to her turn with Senna, we're just going to be able to go. We do proc the extra turn. No extra turn there, sadly. That's okay. And we're going to slowly start beating this boss down little by little here. Mikage Ninja come in, great. Here we go. Not using the A3 because I don't need to, and I think we literally might just boost so much. No, he's going to get one turn here. It's not going to matter, though, because we're going to boost so much. Here comes the ally attack, turn meter boost, and buff extension from her, keeping this up, and we're just going to get right back around all the way until this boss ends up dropping. And that's really, again, this is Fire Knight Hard with no freeze champ, without any turn meter control. she's going to be boosting us so much and helping Senna, which again, really, this is Senna. I needed a freeze champ here. Let me be crystal clear about that. But if I had a freeze champ, you guys, instead of like Mikage, you all could imagine what this would look like. It's just so good. It's so underrated here in Fire Knight because you just get so much out of the whole squad. The buff extension is so nice to have. And that's just one example of a place she thrives. I built the team completely incorrectly and it just didn't. And just for you guys, man, I used my gems for another clan boss key. I want to show you how she fits in on this team here. Again, you've seen my clan boss team already, but it's absolutely insane how much. Oh, actually, I'm out of sync here. I didn't realize that. I need to fix that with my Mikage. She needs to open with her ally attack instead. But you guys want to see what this team does, okay? She, again, complements Senna so well, where she brings continuous heals. Even without Senna, her turn meter boost, ally attack, buff extension is so good. That's literally everything you need from an ally attacker. She's a lot like a Mad Hatter in that regard, where Mad Hatter brings something similar, but she brings even better turn meter boost than Hatter does with a more consistent ally attack because it brings more enemies in. It's really good. So the fact that she's extending all the buffs, putting continuous heal on herself, bringing the increased crit rate, making it so much easier for your nukers to be built. On top of that, the increased attack. She brings like every buff that you need. She really is a budget Lady Mikage, and that's not an insult because it's actually really good what she brings to the table. So yeah, we'll let this key run on here, and you guys see what she does. Again, she's going to pull allies in the attack. She's going to boost your turn meters big time, and you can't, it's hard for you to notice it sometimes because I have so many champs boosting my turn meters with this team, but Lanakis is the reason why I one-keyed Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss for the first time. So if you're a progression player looking to get value out of Lanakis, you will get value if you pulled this champ. If you're an endgame player, maybe not as much, right? Just to put it bluntly, but I find myself, even though again, she's on my main clan boss team because she does so much. So yeah, man, I mean, Lanakis the Chosen, very good champ. I'm going to come back to you guys with the final damage on this key, and we will, I will show you how it goes. So we're going to wrap this up with this final clan boss key, and I'll be back. All right, I restarted the game, and we're quick battling it, boys. We're quick battling it. Not much time today, so we'll see how we end up finishing with the key. 475 million damage, dude. She is such a good damage enabler. She's one of the best damage enablers, like, honestly, I've seen. She surprised me so much. Again, she is the reason why I was able to one-key Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, especially before I got Mikage. Then pairing her with Mikage is even more insane because you get so many ally attacks. You get your buffs are up permanently because you have 2 buff extenders on the squad, and she's just such a great damage enabler. You might not notice that when you first look at her kit. I kept her in my vault for a long time, but she would have made my Fire Knight significantly easier, and she would have made my Clan Boss significantly easier, and she's also great in Faction Wars. So again, guys, if you don't have a good buff extender and you've pulled Lanakis on your squad with the turn meter boost, she will bring a lot to be desired, but you might not notice it when you first look on her kit. I think she's one of the most underrated Legos in the entire game. What do you think, though? Where do you rate Lanakis the Chosen? I give her like an A-. I give her like an A-. I think she's very solid. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care. Much love. Peace out.